move multiple nominees with a simple majority vote, a process that would have previously been blocked with just one objection. The rules don't apply to judicial nominees or to high-level cabinet posts. Republicans have fixed a broken process, Thune said ahead of the vote. The Senate voted 51-47 to confirm the 4 nominees. Thune said that those confirmed on Thursday had all received bipartisan votes in committee, including deputy secretaries for the Departments of Defense, Interior, Energy, and others. The United States once again vetoed a UN Security Council resolution Thursday that had demanded an immediate and permanent ceasefire in Gaza and the release of hostages, saying that the effort did not go far enough in condemning Hamas. 14 other members of the United Nations' most powerful body voted in favor of the resolution, which described the humanitarian situation in Gaza as catastrophic and called on Israel to lift all restrictions on the delivery of aid to the 2.1 million Palestinians in the territory. Quote, U.S. opposition to this resolution will come as no surprise, Morgan Ortagus, a senior U.S. policy advisor, said before the vote. Quote, it fails to condemn Hamas or recognize Israel's right to defend itself, and it wrongly legitimizes the false narratives benefiting Hamas, which have sadly found currency in this council. She added that other council members, quote, ignored U.S. warnings about the unacceptable language and instead adopted, quote, performative action designed to draw a veto. The outcome further highlights U.S. and Israeli isolation on the world stage over the nearly 2-year war in Gaza. The vote came just days before the annual gathering of world leaders at the UN General Assembly, where Gaza will be a major topic and major U.S. allies are expected to recognize an independent Palestinian state. It is a largely symbolic move, more vehemently opposed by Israel and the U.S., dividing the Trump administration from allies, including the UK and France. U.S. Health Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s handpicked Vaccine Advisory Committee on Thursday recommended the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention adopt new restrictions on a combination shot that protects against chickenpox as well as measles, mumps, and rubella. The panel advised that the vaccine known as MMRV not be given before the age of 4 and that children in this age group instead get separate vaccines, one against MMR and another for varicella or chickenpox. The vote was 8-3 with one member abstaining. The Advisory Committee on Immunization Practices put off an expected vote on hepatitis B shots given to infants on the day they are born. On Friday, it's expected to decide whether to recommend that some babies can wait a month for those shots and also take up COVID-19 shots. The committee makes recommendations to the CDC director on how already approved vaccines should be used. CDC directors have almost always accepted those recommendations, which are widely heeded by doctors and guide vaccination programs. Committee Chairman Martin Kulldorff said committee members aim to reassure the public and remove unnecessary risks and harms. The LA Times is reporting for the first time in months, widespread rainfall was drenching the Los Angeles area as a strong band of moisture from a dissipated tropical storm moved north. By Thursday morning, much of Southern California had already recorded some measurable, though mostly minor, rainfall, while a few inland areas were experiencing localized flooding that officials warned could get worse and expand. Much of the region remains under a flood watch through early today. Wet storms across Southern California in September are unusual, but not unheard of. Monsoonal storms from the east, usually confined to the mountains and deserts, are more typical this time of year, he said, but every once in a while, a tropical storm from the eastern Pacific pushes north, bringing bands of rain. But despite the widespread rains Thursday, officials said it likely wouldn't be enough to pull southwestern California out of severe drought conditions, which the region has remained in since March, according to the U.S. Drought Monitor. It's also likely not enough to eliminate the threat of another punishing wildfire season, often most dangerous during the upcoming Santa Ana wind season. In community news, the historic Victory Baptist Church of Los Angeles and Pastor W. Edward Jenkins are pleased to announce the groundbreaking ceremony for its new sanctuary, a state-of-the-art worship center that will serve as a cornerstone for faith, growth, and opportunity in the South Los Angeles community. The groundbreaking ceremony will take place on Saturday, September 27th, 2025 at 11 a.m. at 4802 South McKinley Avenue, Los Angeles, California, 90011. Local officials, community leaders, and members of the public are invited to join in celebrating this milestone occasion. The edifice will feature an expanded worship space, modern classrooms, an eco-friendly design, and so much more, and is expected to be completed by February of 2027. That's the groundbreaking ceremony for Victory Baptist Church of Los Angeles. Saturday, September 27th, 2025 at 11 a.m., 4802 South McKinley Avenue in Los Angeles. For more information, please contact Denise Calloway at 323-231-2424 or visit victoryla.org. And lastly, Maxwell brings the Serenade 2025 to Resorts World October 24th, and Radio Free 102.3 KJLH is your golden ticket. We're hooking up one lucky winner with VIP seats, an intimate meet and greet, luxury Vegas accommodations, $200 travel money, and automatic entry to the exclusive Maxwell Urban Hang Suite Cruise 2026. Enter today at kjlhradio.com, keyword contests. And those are your headlines for this Friday, September 19th, 2025. We are preparing to crown our Black culture historian of the day with a trivia question for you. I want to let you know that this morning we are live streaming, I believe, on Facebook. Not sure if the stream is up. I believe it is. We've got Mumtaz there at the controls. Want to thank him for joining us this morning, getting up bright and early to make sure that you all can not only hear the show, but see the show this morning. So go to Radio Free KJLH on Facebook. I believe we are live on YouTube as well this morning. Radio Free KJLH on Facebook. Now, I see somebody calling already. I haven't even given away the question. Have not even answered the question yet. So if you are calling already, hold your horses. Hold your horses. Question is coming up right now. All right, here we go. What state, this is our Voting Rights Week. Remember to go to vote.org/Dara, by the way. If you are not registered to vote, we are reminding you all week long. This is our voter registration week here on the front page. So we've got a voter registration question for you this morning. What state made headlines in 2019 for restoring voting rights to over 1 million people with felony convictions? What state made headlines in 2019 for restoring voting rights to over 1 million people with felony convictions? Give us a call at 310-520-KJLH if you think you know the answer to that question. This was kind of a big deal at the time. 2019, there was one state that restored voting rights to over 1 million people with felonies. And that sure came in handy for a particular resident of that state. That's my extra hint for you. 310-520-KJLH is the number to call if you know the answer to our Black culture trivia question of the day. Coming up, we are going to be talking with viral sensation Raeshanda Lias. Not sure exactly when this interview is going to start, but she will be here this morning. You might know her from her signature series, Let's Check the Board. I love those videos, but she is much more than that. So we will be talking to her about her story coming up this morning. It's got lots of twists and turns. She has been through a lot, but she has come out victorious. Really looking forward to talking with her this morning. You are listening to The Front Page on Radio Free 102.3 FM, KJLH. I'm Dara Starr Tucker, and we are going to be back right after this break to crown our Black culture historian of the day. We bring you the voices that shape the verse. This is The Front Page.
This is The Front Page on Radio Free 102.3 KJLH.
Your ship is about to come in. Radio Free 102.3 KJLH is hooking you up with the Rise and Rhythm Cruise 2026. We're talking 5 days of pure vibes from Tampa to Cozumel, February 1st through the 5th.
Come on. This is your boy, Kirk Franklin.
David and
Sam Lamont.
Ty Tribbett, Layla Hathaway. Also with special appearances by Tabitha and Chance Brown, and many more. Win your free spot now at kjlhradio.com. Keyword contest.
Hey, Hey, family, what's up? I'm Lon McHugh. Join me weekdays, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. I've got your Radio Free True News headlines. I got your sports, entertainment. Take a look at your traffic. Tickets to the hottest events in town and the best music for the office right here. 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Monday through Friday with me, Lon McHugh, on Radio Free 102.3 KJLH.
Win tickets to see Lionel Richie, King of Hearts in concert.
Hi, this is Lionel Richie.
Coming to Encore Theater at Wynn Las Vegas, October 15th through 25th. Radio Free 102.3 KJLH has your VIP tickets, hotel, and $500 spending cash. Enter to win now at KJLHradio.com. Radio Free 102.3 KJLH. Stevie Wonder.
We are the original people of the planet, and that includes every one of our children.
I've prayed very hard for peace to come to our world's nations, but also to each one of our hearts. I just want to say, I love you. I love you.
Wake up, wake up.
This is The Front Page on Radio Free 102.3 KJLH. Here's Dara Starr Tucker.
Good morning and welcome back to The Front Page. I am Dara Starr Tucker, and we are going to crown our Black culture historian of the day this morning with our trivia question related to voting rights. Our special guest just walked in, you guys. I told you she was coming. We're going to answer our Black culture historian question of the day before we get to our special guest this morning. And we've got Alfred from Compton on line 1. Good morning, Alfred, and welcome to The Front Page.
Good morning, Bobo, Danny, and your guests. While I was just getting out the shower as I'm hearing you giving. Anyway, New York.
You said New York?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm sorry, Mr. Alfred. That is not correct. That is not the right answer. It is not New York. But that's a good guess. That's a good guess. Yeah. Thank you for calling, Mr. Alfred from Compton. Our question is, what state made headlines in 2019 for restoring voting rights to over 1 million people with felony convictions? This was a very big story in 2019. 1 million people who had felonies got their voting rights restored in 2019. What state was it? Now, who do we have on line 2, Bo?
Yes, it's Pork Chop.
Did you say Pork Chop?
Yeah.
Okay. We have Pork Chop on line 2.
Good morning.
Good morning, Pork Chop, and welcome to The Front Page.
Thank you for welcoming me.
Thank you for calling this morning.
No problem. It's kind of early for me, Bubble and all that. But you know something? We were arguing last week. I think it's Maine.
It is not Maine. I'm so sorry, Pork Chop.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. That guy was wrong then.
I appreciate you for calling in, and I love that you guys are not looking this up. You're not Googling, and you're just you're allowing yourselves to use your brains. That's what this is for. So I appreciate you calling, Pork Chop. Thank you for calling.
Yep. Thank you.
All right.
Okay.
So we do not yet have an answer. Actually, Bo knows the answer this morning.
Yeah.
I don't think you can win. Not unless you let me win your tickets during the street meet.
Yeah, no.
I'll let you win the trivia question of the day if you let me win tickets during street meet.
Well, my prize is actually tangible. You can hold what I'm giving away.
There's an imaginary crown,
which is not tangible,
that will be placed on your bald head if you know the answer. That means a lot, Bo.
Shade. The shade.
We're gonna let this simmer for a minute because our special guest is here this morning. I'm beyond excited, you guys. So we do have a couple more callers who are calling in. And I know that you all know this one because I have not been able to stump you all. Now, phones are lighting up here. I have not been able to stump you all. So I know somebody knows the answer to this question this morning. What state made headlines in 2019 for restoring voting rights to over 1 million people with felony convictions? We're going to take a little bit of a deviation, and I'm going to introduce you to our special guest this morning. Well, no, Bo says we've actually got somebody on line 1 who thinks they know the answer. All of a sudden, full phone lines. If you know the answer, just go ahead and call, y'all.
This is Marcia.
Marcia, good morning and welcome to the front page. Do you have the answer to our trivia question this morning, Miss Marcia?
Yes, ma'am. It's Florida.
It is Florida.
Yes.
Very nice, Marcia. How did you know?
Oh, I've been keeping up with DeSantis for a long time.
Oh, you've been
out. Yes.
You've been following DeSantis for a while. I do understand, Marcia. Very nice. Well, it paid off this morning.
Yes. I'm tempted.
It paid off this morning. I'm so glad. I'm so glad that you knew our questions. But I knew somebody did. Phone lines just absolutely lit up. But I appreciate you for being the first to call with the correct answer to our Black culture historian question of the day. You are our Black culture historian of the day. Wear your crown proudly, Miss Marcia.
Thank you. Yay!
Thank you. See how excited they are, Bo? She's proud of her imaginary crown. Talking about I'm not giving anything away.
There's nothing wrong
you
with
you snooty because you be giving away tickets, Bo.
Don't be mad because you can't win my tickets.
I'm gonna win your tickets, Bo. You don't have to show up in a mustache. I'll show up in a mustache. And,
you work for us.
And
you
glasses,
can't win.
Like a Groucho Marx contest. I'm gonna show up and win. I'm gonna do it. People call and they love winning this Black culture historian of the day question. They get nothing except my imaginary prize
and gratification.
Yeah.
That's I get it, but no, you can't win street me tickets. Stop trying to find loopholes.
Help me out, Raeshanda. You need to advocate for me this morning, Raeshanda.
You know what? I was trying.
Should I not be eligible?
No, you're not. It's okay. But I didn't want to say it. No.
Golly.
Now, Raeshanda, help me with your last name.
It's Lias.
Lias. I did not want to say it wrong. I was saying Lias. Lias. I am so over the moon right now to have such a superstar in our presence.
Stop.
Relax, relate, release. She's here. She's
the
here,
first
y'all.
time that I saw you come across my screen, your voice is just so common. I can put on one of your playlists on either social media and be like, yep, she knows exactly what she's talking about. Meanwhile, it also makes me sleepy.
Somebody said that recently. They're like, you have a commanding voice, and also I want to go to sleep.
Yes. I want to be knowledgeable and rested. I love it.
I really do.
You should start doing bedtime stories and sell them.
You're getting a little bit too much pleasure out of that, Bo.
I'm never going to let this go now.
Whatever. I really do understand. It's so funny because Danny and I, and my husband Greg is here this morning as well. We were talking about your voice this morning. And like, what is the quality? What quality does it give off? Because I had Greg, and I'm going to play for you all this morning a clip of Raeshanda's content. Now, Greg, did we find a clip that we could play? Because Raeshanda, she tells it like it is. She does not censor herself, and I love it. But it's not necessarily always appropriate for terrestrial radio. So we had to find a clip. Greg says he found one that we could use this morning. So we're going to play that for you. So you all, if you have not heard Raeshanda's content, you will know exactly what it is that she does. But if you've ever heard somebody say online, let's go to the board, that's her. This is who we have in studio this morning. Welcome, Raeshanda.
Thank you. I'm excited.
We're all over the place this morning, but we are just so thrilled to have you.
It is okay. I'm excited to be here.
I need a pillow. I'm going to go to sleep now.
Between the two of us?
No,
Shut
just
up,
you.
Bo. Oh, just me.
Just you.
Raeshanda's voice is soothing too, though.
I have to keep her laughing every morning.
I know
it's just me.
Just got to put you in your place.
Roll my eyes like a disappointed big sister.
I'll throw. I throw it right back at him too.
I believe it.
Yeah, but no, your voice. I don't know. I don't know what the quality is. You have this thing that jumps out at you, at a person. Mm-hmm. Have you been told this before?
Yes, actually, I was on a panel last night and I was saying that. So I'm born in Chicago, raised in Mississippi, and my mom is number 13 of 14 children.
Wow.
So my aunts and uncles and first cousins, like you have to, if you don't have the voice, you're going to get drowned out by everybody else talking at the dinner table, in the kitchen, wherever. I learned it young, right? And I also learned never to sit your plate down around your uncle's and go get something. It will be gone.
It will disappear.
It will be gone.
In our house, it was drinks. If you had a drink, it was never your own.
You have to take it with you wherever you go.
Yeah, I am one of 7 children.
Really?
So I really do fully get it. My father was one of 16. I fully understand those large family dynamics. But your voice to me gives off, it's a little bit of a maternal thing.
Oh.
And it also is like, it's like this. It's a corrective thing. You're like you're the mom. You clearly are a mom, but it's like no nonsense mom.
Absolutely,
that's what you give. So
I am a fact-based driven person. Don't come to me with I think so. Open a book. Bring back the Dewey Decimal System. Have people find information before you come to me. Yes.
R628.342 exactly is where I found this information.
Yes.
And I love and respect that about you. Y'all, you're in for a treat this morning. We are going to take, Bo, are we taking a break, or are we taking a station ID, or what are we doing?
Are you doing a breakdown?
Nope.
Ooh.
Then we're just
gonna break away and
come back,
do the things, and come right back.
We have a nice song to play.
Do we really?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. With Raeshanda here, I don't even know that we necessarily. I don't know that we're going to do that, Bo.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's just keep it to a minimum this morning. We have limited time with Raeshanda this morning, so let's do our station ID and let's come back. And I'm going to actually do what I was supposed to do, which is to introduce you to Raeshanda, and then we will get into our convo this morning with Raeshanda Lias.
102.3 KJLH Compton, Los Angeles, and worldwide using the Radio Free KJLH mobile app.
Well, good morning and welcome back to the front page here on Radio Free 102.3 FM, KJLH. I am Dara Starr Tucker, and you are listening to the front page. I want to let you all know that you can find the live stream of the show this morning. We do not always live stream, but you can find it on Facebook and I believe on YouTube. Bobo, can you verify this for me? I do see us on Facebook. You can find us at facebook.com/Radio Free KJLH. And you can also find us on KJLH's YouTube channel. Thank you to Mumtaz Morris for coming in this morning to help us with our live stream. We also have Greg here in studio helping us with cameras, and Mr. Danny Morrison, our producer. Miss Raeshanda Lias, thank you for being here with us this morning.
I'm happy to be here.
I want to tell the folks about you before we fully get into our conversation today. Raeshanda Lias is a Louisville-based creator, author, entrepreneur. I should know how to pronounce that better. I lived in Nashville for years, so it's Louisville, right? Louisville.
They will correct you.
They sure will. Creator, author, entrepreneur, and diversity advocate, best known for her viral Let's Check the Board videos and her fashion brand, All is Fair in Love and Fashion. With over 2.5 million followers on TikTok, she uses humor, truth, and her dry erase board set up to unpack conversations about race, identity, gender, and culture. Raeshanda is an NAACP Image Award nominee and has been featured in national outlets, leveraging her platform to uplift communities that have often been overlooked. She's also a mom, former Army service member, and a business owner who has turned adversity, including homelessness and being a teen mother, into triumph. Raeshanda's content invites dialogue, inspires reflection, and builds community. She was also just named as one of Ebony's Power 100 influential creators. Congratulations, Raeshanda, and welcome to the front page.
Thank you.
We're so glad to have you here. Now, I have to admit that you know how social media is. They just show you what they want to show you.
Yeah.
It kind of almost doesn't matter who you're following. I thought that we were connected. I thought I followed you. My husband, Greg Bryant, who is here today, is your biggest fan. This is the reason he's here. He is headed to the airport this morning, which when he does that, he always comes to the station with me because it's close to the airport.
Okay.
He's like, I am sticking around long enough to meet Raeshanda, and then I'm leaving. He's got a flight out in literally an hour, but he stuck around just to be able to meet you. So this is Greg.
Hi, Greg.
Raeshanda, Greg, Raeshanda. But he is the one who sends me your videos constantly. So in my mind, I follow you. And they show me your stuff all the time on Threads. And then I realized when I saw you come through and follow me, I'm like, wait a minute, I don't follow Raeshanda.
Oh.
That's crazy. I know all of your stuff. Greg and I have this ongoing kind of running, it's not really a running joke, it's just a bit between us. When he comes home or when I come home, then we tell each other, welcome back. And then we do one of your little, what would you call it? A metaphor or an analogy or analogy.
Yeah.
So I'm going to play for you. We do this with each other and we challenge each other to come up with these in the moment. So we do your shtick at least every other day. We're doing this with each other, going back and forth. You are a star in our house and have been for at least 6 months. We have been doing this with each other. So I want to play you all a clip of Raeshanda. Now, Greg, did you send this to, goodness gracious, I'm just assuming that Bo has what he needs. Bo is giving me a look now. I'm so sorry, Bo. I didn't do what I was supposed to do.
Okay.
And send you the clip.
Yeah.
This is not your fault, Bo. It's my fault. We at some point, we are going to play you a clip of Raeshanda.
Audio of you saying it was your fault.
I thought you were going to keep that. I would have.
I'm definitely.
I don't know why it has to be this way between us, Bo. Why does it have to be this way? I just sent it to you, Bo. So Raeshanda has, what would you call it? You have a signature thing that you do. Please tell me how you came up with this whole let's go to the board thing. Tell me the first time you came up with that idea.
The first time I came up with that, so my boutique is in a building where we have 4 conference rooms. So I went in the conference room one day because it was after the Super Bowl performance of Rihanna and everybody was questioning, do we have another album? Do we have another album? I mean, they've been saying this for years. And clearly she's with child. So I'm like, you know what? Maybe people are visual learners because Rihanna hasn't said anything. Right. So let me go break this down. Actually, we're in a love triangle that's not reciprocal. Like Rihanna, we love Rihanna, yes. So I drew a triangle, but Rihanna loves ASAP, okay? And they're having children right now. We already learned that there's, how the music industry is. The lady, beautiful, gorgeous, smells so good. She's a billionaire. She does not have to make any more music.
Yeah.
So I was trying to break that down at the board so people would understand.
And I think I saw that one, actually.
Yes, that was my first one. And I love, love, love to just... to make things that we talk about every day, just break them down for people at the board. But that was my first one. And also, I think I had been saying, like, I'm a person that loves rap. So I always listen to different lyrics, but I loved the way that they were play on words when I used to listen to Lil Wayne. But so when I got to the board and I was like, well, actually, I don't work in real estate, but I know how to put people in their place. And it started from there. So people started commenting. So now I just get to take the comments and use them. It's going to be forever going because people will type in their own.
You have endless content.
Yes.
The structure that you have created. And of course, with me being a content creator, I recognize that. And for me, it's like, it's the most ideal thing for you because some people, they find one thing that works for them, but it can get really stale really quickly.
Yes.
But with what you do, it can be expanded into so much. You set it up. Some people are confused about blah, 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 blah,
Right.
But here's, I don't even remember exactly what your spiel is. But then you can go anywhere you want to go.
Yes.
With it.
And it's never scripted. I never know what I'm going to say. I'm surprised when I say it. And sometimes, like you said, it does come out and I'm like, well, I got to keep this because I'm not reshooting it. So,
okay, well, Bo's giving me the signal. He's got one of your videos queued up because I want people to understand what it is that we are referring to as we're having these conversations. And I certainly don't want to just lock you into the let's go to the board stuff. But folks need to know, they've probably heard you before. They may not realize that they have. So we're going to play a clip, which Greg assures me is radio friendly. He is, crossing his fingers that we have a clip that we can play for you all. This is Raeshanda Lias, a clip of what she does online. Here we go.
Hello, and welcome back. A lot of you all have said, Raeshanda, you're not a king-size duvet comforter set, but you keep us covered. And to that I say, thank you. Today we're here to discuss something that has a lot of you all confused, but I'm here to help. It's really very simple. Let's check the board. This is me. This is you, and these are your feelings, okay? Whatever I said over here has now driven you into your feelings, okay? Now, I said what I said. It wasn't in malice, disrespect. It was facts and truth. Okay? Now, when you come out of your feelings and back into yourself, I will still have said what I said because I'm not changing it. Okay? That means you have to now go lay on that lady's couch and find out why what I said drew you into your feelings, and now you mad at me. But at any rate, when you are unmad and when you are out of your feelings, I still would have said what I said. Okay? Thanks.
Well, good morning and welcome back to the front page. That is Raeshanda Lias, you guys. She's something else. And I've told her the sound of her voice, that was really what drew me in, Raeshanda. And there's something about it that it is commanding, but at the same time, it's like what you're doing is you're giving instruction, but it is almost in this maternal sort of way. It's like, I'm the mom. I'm going to help you out. There's obviously something here that you don't understand. You know, let's go to the board or the teacher, you know, but your voice itself. Have people highlighted this for you? The fact that your voice has a special, it's not only commanding and like you said, being from a large family, you got to know how to speak up. You got to know how to be confident, but there is an actual quality to your voice that makes people stop and listen. Have you heard this from people? And do you understand that that is a huge, huge, huge a part of your appeal?
I've heard it. I just heard it last night at the event, and I am trying to understand it.
Yeah.
Because when I listen to me, well, first of all, I rarely do. Like I know that there's a lot of people that were like, they can't stand there. I'm like, please don't play my clips in front of me. But I have been told that, and I don't know where it comes from. I think it comes from, I really do, even if it's funny. Like last night I was talking about if we ever go out to a restaurant and they ask us when we arrive, inside or outside, and you say outside, you're going to be sitting out there by yourself.
Stop it.
Right. I don't want to be fighting flies and gnats to eat my food. But the way I say it, I'm serious, but it's funny. And I always say I'll be dead serious, but it's funny. So.
That's the thing. And so when you did that Rihanna video, how long ago was that?
2 years. 2023.
2023, and you were already at something like 2 million on TikTok, a million on Instagram. Funny is not something that you can teach. You cannot. Sometimes it really is just about the quality of a person's voice.
Absolutely.
And I know this because, I do my little comedic stuff every once in a while, but I feel like with me and the way that I deliver, people are always inclined to take me too seriously. So sometimes, I'll be thinking I'm being kiki funny, and it just doesn't come off that way. Versus what you do, which is like immediately you get it. It's like, okay, she straightened you out, but there is an element of humor here. So that is a special gift. And I really want to convey to you the specialness of what you have, and that it really leaps out, it just leaps out of the phone.
Oh, thank you.
At you. And you understand, like, this is someone who is very, very special. This is not a fluke. And just in case you thought that this was a fluke, I mean, obviously, NAACP nominee, you're Ebony, top 100 influential creators. There is something very special that is happening for you. And I'm so excited to see that people are understanding that what you have is something beyond just a shtick online, that is a fleeting thing, that you have something very deep to offer. But then you also do commentary as well. You'll just sit down and talk to the camera, and you're not going to the board. And I want to talk to you about that now. First of all, though, I want to ask, how is Nutmeg?
Oh, everybody's been asking about Nutmeg. So my cat Nutmeg, first of all, I got Nutmeg when she was 8 weeks. And she has been taking care of me ever since. I remember 2020, going into 2021, I got COVID pneumonia, and I thought that I was no longer going to be here. I fought for about 60 days for my life. But she, as a kitten, was on my chest, just purring up a storm, trying to do, because they try to heal them. They try to heal you. And I currently, in the last week or so, or a month or so, she has really had gotten more aggressive, and I just didn't know what to do, right? Because nobody wants to walk around their house, and she's only 5, walk around their house scared of an animal. So I took her to the vet, and they've been running tests on her. She's still there, being boarded. So hopefully she'll get to come home, and we can continue from there. But I don't know. My children were trying to bring in new animals, so maybe that upset her. I don't know.
Yeah.
But she's at the doctor, and I know everybody had been checking on her. I mean, thousands of people. I was like, oh, Lord, now Nutmeg is everywhere I go. It doesn't matter. Library, club, everybody's like, where's Nutmeg?
Yes.
I'm like, I don't walk around with a cat. That's crazy. But yes, she's at home. She's amazing. And I hopefully I will send my brother. Literally, the vet is across the street.
Okay.
So I'm going to send him to get her. And she's going to be angry for a while, but she'll be okay.
Yeah, well, we are all sending out prayers and crossing our fingers for Nutmeg because you've included her in your content.
Yes.
And so we've gotten to see the relationship. Just if you have not seen Raeshanda's content with Nutmeg, she talks to Nutmeg like Nutmeg is her daughter.
Yes.
She's a little bit fast.
She is.
She has a relationship with a male cat in the neighborhood.
Jamal. Yes.
Oh, Jamal.
And he needs to be arrested.
Okay.
You know, and I don't want to call the police on anybody, but you could tell because he got his ears clipped that he's for the streets. And he is not seeing my daughter. Absolutely not. You know how suburban girl get with a street dude? No, not doing it.
Oh, my God.
No. I see him on the camera.
And Nutmeg, when you talk about this and Nutmeg is on the camera and she's looking at you like you are telling all of her business.
Yes.
Like she does not appreciate this.
She will put her paw on my face and be like, don't tell my...
Right.
No, but that's how... See, public shame works. You have to public shame. And I hope Jamal's parents are watching. Get your cat.
This is the golden. This is the golden stuff that we tune in for. If you that's what I'm saying.
Video.
If you want to follow these adventures, you can find Raeshanda on TikTok at Shop. Is it Shop AIF?
Yes.
That stands for
All is fair.
All is fair. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Shop AIF is her moniker on TikTok. And on Instagram, you can find her at Raeshanda_Lias. That's RAESHANDA_LIAS. Raeshanda Lias.
Yes.
Okay. Now, Raeshanda, your background is just so varied and so expansive. There's not even really going to be a way for us to get into all of the layers of what makes you you. I want to tell you all, I always like to point out when folks come looking camera ready for the radio. Now, I've got my camera here. You're going to see footage of this that I'll put up on my socials later. She is dressed to the nines at 5 o'clock in the morning.
I know.
Looking gorgeous. And fashion is a part of your thing. You have your own fashion brand.
Yeah.
But your story, I mean, it starts just from a very challenging place. Can you kind of talk about what your kind of early teenage years and your childhood were like?
Oh, wow. So my mom moved back from Chicago to Mississippi. I found out, this is so funny. So she told me she moved back home to Mississippi because my grandmother was sick. And I found out that wasn't completely true. My mom also was on the run. She got proposed to, and instead of just saying no, she just left Chicago. I was like, you could have just declined the engagement, but okay, mama. So
maybe
right, you could have just said,
maybe I'll marry you, and then just left.
And just left. It's like, actually, my mom is sick. So good save, grandmama. No, don't do that. So I grew up. I was raised in a small town in Mississippi, all black town actually, and I was just realizing that I grew up in a bubble, and you get to see all these amazing teachers, doctors, entrepreneurs, store owners that look like you. And I was an 8th grade cheerleader and got pregnant at 13 years old, had my oldest son at 14. And actually, I was just calculating, he was born July 18th. School started back August 7th.
Wow.
My mom just wrapped me in saran wrap and put a girdle on me and was like, okay, you got to go back to school, right? So I didn't get a 6-week break. But in that, number one, I learned several things. First of all, it is not just don't do what you hear people say that they're doing. Because actually, they found out they weren't doing anything. And I was like, oh, well, I can't be one of those people that you tell you're doing something. It was not like it was on television. It was awful experience. I wouldn't recommend. I wouldn't recommend it. My oldest son, his father passed when he was 2. He died in a car accident. So I lost 2 in high school. So I had a child in high school, and then I had 2 losses in high school. So I experienced loss at an early age. But I graduated top 10 of my class and went on and went to the military. And that's how my life started. I knew I wanted to leave my small town. I didn't know I was going to, my first duty station was going to be Germany. I was like, now I said I wanted to leave. How you say, I can't wait to get out of my mama's house. Dumbest thing I ever said before in my life. Dumbest, when a bill came in my name, confusion. Now what's happening? But I am grateful for my mom. She made sure that I finished school. I did not have an excuse not to. She would drag that crib in her room every night during the week to make sure I got up for school. On the weekend, she reminded me, this is your child. This is your child.
Yeah.
And his parents were still around even after he passed it. So I had a great support system in this town I grew up in. Everybody supported to make sure that I accomplished my goals. Went to the military, got married, and had my other 3 children, my twins and my youngest, divorced, ended up back in Vicksburg, Mississippi. January 2005. By August, what happened? Hurricane Katrina came through Mississippi. And I had a friend at the time that said, you want to come to Kentucky? I was like, Kentucky? People don't wear shoes in Kentucky.
Oh my God. You coming from Mississippi.
Right. And she
Kentucky.
said, you're in Mississippi. Now, you need to humble yourself. Right. I was like, this is touche. So I ended up in Frankfort, Kentucky. I finished my degree at Kentucky State University, HBCU, where I finished. I worked there as a financial aid officer, and I finished my degree while I was there in public administration. I wanted to start a nonprofit and go back and save the world. On my 30th birthday, I resigned from my job. I wanted to go back to Mississippi, start a nonprofit for teen moms. And within, 4 months, I had about over $25,000 stolen from me by a family member, and I ended up homeless. Right, I drove back in the middle of the night. This was day before Christmas, so Christmas Eve. Drove back to Kentucky, but this time I didn't go to Frankfort. I went to Louisville, and I had maybe been to Louisville twice in the time that I had been in Kentucky. So I started my life over again. And that's where I started a Facebook page called All Is Fair in Love and Fashion, putting style ideas together for women that went viral while I was working at Sephora. So this was 2012. And I opened a boutique. I had a lady following me. That's the thing. People think that followers equal money. But I had a lady following me from Atlanta when she saw these outfits. And she said, I want to help you start a business. A total stranger. She had her own boutique in Atlanta. And she said, I'm going to show you. You have a following. They want to support you. So the first thing I sold were all the T-shirts said was All Is Fair in Love and Fashion. Sold out of those, took that money, bought dresses. Sold out of those, took that money and bought shoes, to the point I had full inventory in a full store.
Wow.
And I went from selling plasma to pay bills to a 6-figure business from Facebook.
Oh my
goodness. Just changed my entire life.
Wow.
So that was me starting on social media and starting over, just from a stranger that followed me and saw something that I didn't see. Because I was like, retail? I don't want to do retail. But shout out to Shelly every time I tell my story, because we are still friends, and she has no idea how she changed my life.
Wow. That is amazing. We were talking this morning with Raeshanda Lias. She's the let's go to the board lady. You're never going to escape that at all. I'm sure you probably don't want to. You can find her on TikTok at Shop AIF, as in all is fair. Shop AIF on TikTok. You can find her on Instagram at Raeshanda_Lias. RAESHANDA_LIAS. We are going to take a brief break this morning and come back with more of our conversation with Raeshanda. We're going to talk to her about her journey as a content creator. She has just absolutely blown up in the last couple of years, and people are seeing her brilliance. They are seeing what she has to offer. I'm looking forward to seeing really where your career goes from here, Raeshanda, because there's I'm sure just so much more that lies ahead for you. You're listening to The Front Page on Radio Free, 102.3 FM, KJLH. I am Dara Starr Tucker, and we will be back right after this brief break with more of our conversation with Raeshanda Lias.
This is The Front Page on Radio Free, 102.3 KJLH.
So many things, big and little, make you uniquely you. Your hobbies, dreams, career, family, and more. Addiction to drugs, including opioids and stimulants, can strip these away from you. Recover your life. Choose treatment for drug addiction and get back to what matters most. Find a provider and proven treatment option that's right for you at ChooseChangeCA.org. Recover you.
If you're an African American mom who is pregnant or have a baby under 6 months old, you deserve care that lifts, listens, and lasts. Black Infant Health is for you. It's a free program with individual support, group sessions, and resources to start your mothering journey. BIH makes space for moms and their families to create community. Learn more about the programs in Los Angeles County. Check us out at blackinfanthealth.org.
Mark your calendar for a historic evening. Malik Books presents billionaire Robert F. Smith live in conversation Sunday, October 12th at the Miracle Theater in Inglewood. Robert F. Smith, one of the wealthiest men in the world, will share his new book, Lead Boldly, 7 Principles from Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. This inspiring event will feature a powerful discussion on leadership and the timeless principles of Dr. King that continues to impact our world today. In 2019, Robert Smith made history by paying off the student loan debt for the entire Morehouse College graduating class of 2019. And guiding this unforgettable conversation will be a very special guest moderator, entrepreneur, radio and TV show host, author, and presidential award winner you won't want to miss. Tickets are available now at malikbooks.com. Hey, don't miss this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Billionaire Robert F. Smith discussing his new book, Lead Boldly, 7 Principles from Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Sunday, October 12th at the Miracle Theater, presented by Malik Books. Get your tickets now at malikbooks.com. That's malikbooks.com.
We got the Leon Lacey's Black Tie Cinematic Symphony Tour presents an evening of elegance with an amazing 80-piece symphony orchestra and the hottest gospel artist on the planet at West Angeles Church of God in Christ, Friday, October 10th at 8 p.m. Featuring Ty Tribbett, Hezekiah Walker, also Israel Houghton, and Yolanda Adams with Judith McAllister, featuring Maestro Leon Lacey's 80-piece symphony orchestra playing to film. It's a red carpet black tie affair with a special tribute honoring Bishop Charles E. Blake and Bishop Noel Jones. Tickets on sale now at blacktiesymphony.com. That's blacktiesymphony.com or call 718-570-9831. 718-570-9831. Again, that's 718-570-9831. It happens Friday, October 10th at the West Angeles Church of God in Christ, 3600 Crenshaw Boulevard.
Hi, this is Dylan. It's truly inspiring to hear people talk about the impact that my dad, Jerome, from Jerome SoCal Home Improvement, has had on me. The values instilled in me by my parents has shaped my character in profound ways. My dad has done an exceptional job in teaching me respect, honor, and integrity, and the importance of standing up for something, being a servant, and giving back. These fundamental principles are guidelines to live by, guiding my actions and decisions. I want to express my gratitude for these teachings. They have become a strong foundation for navigating through life's challenges and responsibilities. My parents' influence is a testament to the enduring power of parental guidance in shaping my values and actions. I know that my dad applies these principles to all of Jerome's SoCal Home Improvement customers.
Call Jerome SoCal Home Improvement and ask for me, Jerome, 844-534-7336, 844-534-7336, or log on to YouKnowMeJerome.com.
This Saturday, September 20th, join the Office of Supervisor Holly J. Mitchell for an action-packed day of movement, inspiration, and sports at the 2nd District Racial Justice Learning Exchange at Athens Park Gymnasium in Los Angeles. It's for youth ages 12 to 18, and they'll have the opportunity to participate in hands-on clinics for volleyball, track and field, street hockey, and tennis. Together, we'll also explore how we can work toward removing systemic barriers and advance youth sports access so every young person can play, grow, and thrive. Don't miss the 2nd District Racial Justice Learning Exchange. It's this Saturday, September 20th from 9:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Athens Park Gymnasium, 12603 South Broadway in Los Angeles. For more information, visit mitchell.lacounty.gov. mitchell.lacounty.gov. Again, that's mitchell.lacounty.gov.
Los Angeles. If you're looking for a vibe with flavor, this is it. Joyful Expressions Paint and Taste. We're talking chicken and waffles meets canvas and cocktails at the city's favorite paint and sip studio. Over 1,200 5-star Google reviews and 10 years strong in the game since 2015. Every Saturday and Sunday from 11 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. It's the Chicken and Waffle Paint and Sip Brunch. Good food, good vibes, and good times. And when the sun goes down, nightly from 7 to 9:30, step into the only studio in LA that flips the switch with black lights, UV glow, and fluorescent paints. It's a whole mood. You've never painted like this before. Birthdays, girls' night, date night. Come vibe with us. All tickets are pre-sale through our website, joyfulexpressionspaintandsip.com, or call 310-692-6999. Book now. joyfulexpressionspaintandsip.com. Seats go fast.
Do what you wanna do. Agree to disagree. Say what you wanna say. This is the front page with Dara, Starr, Tucker. Radio Free 102.3. Say what you wanna say. KJLH.
Well, good morning and welcome back to the front page. I am Dara, Starr, Tucker. Y'all, I've got the biggest smile on my face right now. That's why I'm just stuck. My smile is just stuck on my face this morning because we've got Raeshanda, Lias in studio with us this morning. Good morning, Raeshanda.
Good morning.
And welcome to the front page. You got to get all up on that mic,
Good morning.
We have Bobo at the board today. We have Mr. Danny, who is taking some DSLR footage.
Right.
Hello, Danielle. Thank you for... I put everybody to work, y'all. We got Miss Tara. Is it? Raeshanda's partner is here with her this morning. Good morning, Tara, and welcome to KJLH. Greg had to leave for the airport. Mumtaz is here running the live stream. We got folks calling in. Y'all can't. This is my conversation with Raeshanda. Y'all can't usurp my conversation with her. I know you have questions. But we got Danny running the cameras. Ain't nobody to really answer phones this morning, so I have to apologize in advance. But they want to talk to you, Raeshanda,
and that's okay.
Yeah, it's all right, but I don't know that that's going to happen this morning. I'm just trying to set everybody's expectations where they should be. Mumtaz is running the live stream on Facebook. You can go to facebook.com/Radio Free KJLH to see the live stream of our show. I always say, don't turn off the radio. Just turn on Facebook, turn on YouTube, and you will see the live stream of our conversation with Raeshanda. She is a social media superstar. Let's go to the board. And what I forgot to tell you, when my husband and I do this exchange, when we come into the house or come into a room, welcome back. And people say, Greg, you are blah, 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 blah. We give each other a grade on how well we did. And it's never planned out. We have to come up with them in the moment. That's the challenge. Yes. So we try to be honest with each other. It's like, no, you got a C+ today. It was not good.
Sometimes it's not.
Yeah. So you make us work for it. I need to know how you come up with those analogies. How are you coming up with this? Because they're not easy.
No, sometimes I just think, the one that everybody loves is, I'm not a broken traffic light, but I stay on go, right? Which I do at all times. I be ready. And I try to come up with something that's fun, but also like if it's on the topic that I'm talking about, I'll try to see if I can find something fun and upbeat around it. Sometimes, the stuff I talk about is heavy. So I try to go in with something light before I go in.
Yeah, and that I think is the brilliance of what you do, because as I said, a lot of my stuff is very much straight ahead, just straight to camera. Look, this is the grave issue that we are dealing with right now. This is Project 2025, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
You need this, no kind of spoonful of sugar kind of thing. But what you're doing is you are making it palatable for people to stay plugged in. You keep it no nonsense. As I said, you kind of have this mom, school teacher quality about you, but you're going to tell people the truth about what's happening. But you're combining that with humor, and that is not an easy thing to do at all. So was there a point where when you thought about kind of this, and I have my own story about my content creator journey or whatever. So when did that start for you? When did you decide it's time for me to begin speaking out? Was there a point where you were like, I got to start talking about what's going on in the world?
Oh, well, for me, I've always, on Facebook, anybody that's followed me or have known me since I left Kentucky State University, I've always been who I am. I've just now have a larger platform. Even while in Louisville, I went through Emerge Kentucky, which trains Democratic women to run for office, right? We always call Kamala the original OG.
Okay.
She's with Emerge. But so I've always been aware. My grandfather, like I said, growing up in an all-black town, having Charles Evers, the first black mayor, which is Medgar Evers' brother, there. And just watching my aunts and uncles do campaigns, knock on doors, talk to people to be informed. So everything matters to us. And given the history, I always want to know, because again, people forget this is a large social experiment that's happening in the United States. There's all of us here, different races, different religions, different ethnicities in one location. And people have always wondered, well, how long is that going to last? And how did we get to this point? Which is why I love when you do history. I love it. I am an information junkie. I need to know all the things.
Yeah.
Even stuff that don't even matter. I will Google. Can blind people see their dreams? Want to know. You know what I'm saying? I need to know.
How tall was Abraham Lincoln? Like, I need
how
the
tall
info.
was Jesus? 5'6", 6'1". Like, in the middle of the night, I come up with the most random things.
Likewise.
I need to know. And it is just, not for me to throw out random trivia or be the smartest person in the room. I literally just want to know.
Yeah.
I used to read dictionaries and encyclopedias. My dad would have me do that for fun. So I need to know what's going on around me, but also inform other people along the way.
Yeah, absolutely. And you keep us informed. Anytime I see your videos come up, it's like, well, she's gonna have such a no nonsense take. You don't mince words. You don't beat around the bush. But still, I feel like it's delivered with, this is what I feel like makes you special. What you're doing, it's delivered with love.
Oh, absolutely.
Do you feel that in what you do?
Yes. I often tell just whatever we're talking about, even, during election season when we were out rallying in votes and talking to people, I said, here's the thing that I want everybody to understand. Left, right, it doesn't matter. When you knock on somebody's door that you haven't seen in 4 years, and their circumstance hasn't changed at all, and you're asking them for a vote, you have to ask yourself, like, first of all, have you ever talked to somebody that hope has left their eyes? They are out here trying to make it, and you are out here telling them what they can do. Meanwhile, their grandmother grew up in this situation. Their mom grew up in this situation. They are in this situation. We got food deserts. We don't have transportation or jobs, and you are here asking someone to vote for you. Meanwhile, many of them not only don't have the time because they're scratching to survive, but also you have people that just don't know that the pothole on their street that they're asking to fix, that is not the governor's job or the president's job. They don't know the structure. That's city council. So I also want to inform people and not just beat them down and berate them. We're already going through enough. If you don't know how the system works, then you don't know how to use it. And then in that, because you don't know how it works and you're not using it, it feels broken, right?
Yeah.
So you're like, why are you here bothering me? I got to go to work. I don't have time for whatever you're talking about. You have to get to people before they stop caring. And that's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah. And you have run for office before. You mentioned that you were working with an organization in Louisville that was helping people to run for office.
Oh, yes. Training women. They train women all over the country to run for office. And at the end of the program, I ran for office because at the end of the program, you have to write a promise to yourself. And I believe in keeping promises to myself. It just so happens that when I ran, I almost unseated a 20-year incumbent at the time.
Wow.
Just from, and this is 2020, so we're in lockdown. We can't go around. We can't campaign the way we used to. But to see I was that close, I was in second place I could have for city council. It was amazing to see that. And what I could have done. But I ran because I promised myself I would. I was like, oh, well, I got that out the way. I did what I could. And in that moment, I realized I can do more now where I am right now versus where I was.
Yeah.
So I was okay with it.
Yeah. And it's interesting how, and we all have our journeys that twist and turn and wind, and you never really know where life is going to take you.
Absolutely.
But you have, I have, my own journey with all of this stuff. I'm a singer by trade and have done various things where I felt like, my voice is supposed to be heard. But then finding this online thing, it was like, when it clicks, when all of a sudden you have made a connection. You know that there is an audience. At least for me, I knew. It was like, well, I feel like there's an audience.
Absolutely.
That is waiting. You had that feeling too.
Yes.
Yeah, I said that to my husband. I said, there's an audience that is waiting to hear from me. My people are out there, and I have not quite figured out the way to connect with them. And I feel like it's my job to figure out how to make that connection with those people. And so I feel like, to see you run for office and to do something that is, that's a very serious thing to do.
Yes.
That is not somebody with an opinion who just, my mama told me I could talk and people want to listen to me. And so, I just got up and decided to run for, what did you run for, by the way?
City council.
City council.
Yeah.
That's, you're asking to be involved in serious work. So
Absolutely.
You are a serious person who understands the issues. But to find this venue and this avenue and this way of expressing what you have, you're still doing a bit of the same kind of work. You're informing people and you are helping people to be civically involved and to understand that it is their job to plug in, as you said, to understand how systems work and to care. You're still doing that same kind of work. And I love that you're doing it in a way that connects people who don't always necessarily feel like politics is their bag.
Absolutely.
Do you feel a special calling to the Black community specifically? Do you feel like you have a voice to speak to the Black community specifically?
Oh, absolutely. Listen, when I was telling my story and I said I ended up homeless and all the things, the first thing I did, I got a temporary job. And while I was at that job, I was looking through the paper trying to find a place for us to live. We were staying in a pay-by-the-week motel. And one of the first things somebody said to me was, I'm new to the city, right? So they say to me, oh, you don't want to live in West Louisville. Now, I'm not from there. I don't know what West Louisville is.
Right.
Turns out that is where all of my people are.
Of course.
I was like, well, absolutely, that's where I want to be. I'm the safest around my people.
Right.
So, but it's this preconceived notion about West Louisville. Oh, you're going to get your door kicked in. You're going to be. I had a Jag parked outside my house. Never had a problem. We have this thing where people see news articles and news reports, and they form opinions about us based on something they have never lived. I'm very comfortable where I walk.
Right.
So my love goes deep because, again, that's what I grew up in. To see everybody look like you when someone asks, who's your first Black teacher? My Head Start teacher. I never had to go through any of it and grow up right down the street from Alcorn State University, another great HBCU. So it was surrounded by excellence to see people. So I am not afraid to be around my people, and I love my people. So I service my people.
Yeah. And you do a great job of that. We're talking this morning with Raeshanda Lias. She is a superstar creator online. We are going to have to take another break, Raeshanda. This is why I didn't play a song this morning, because I have so many questions. I'm spilling over with questions for you. I have so much more I want to cover. If you want to follow Raeshanda, you can find her on TikTok at tiktok.com/ at Shop AIF, or you can just type in Shop AIF. I'm being very complicated right now. Shop AIF on TikTok. Instagram, she is at Raeshanda _Lias, RAESHANDA _LIAS. Raeshanda Lias. Is it Lias on the first syllable?
Yes.
Lias.
Lias.
Okay. Raeshanda Lias. Please follow her. You're going to be, you're going to laugh. You're going to learn. And you're going to be comforted as well. Yes. Just all of the things. There's so much that she has to offer. I would highly recommend that you follow Raeshanda online. To get more information, just to stay plugged in with what is going on in the world right now. It is absolutely necessary. You are listening to Radio Free 102.3 FM KJLH. I am Dara Starr Tucker. This is The Front Page, and we are going to be back right after this with more of our conversation with Miss Raeshanda Lias.
This is The Front Page on Radio Free 102.3 KJLH.
Patients with sickle cell disease may face severe pain, organ damage, and even stroke. But blood transfusions can make a life-saving difference, especially those that are closely matched to the patient's blood type. Blood donors who are Black can play a critical role in the treatment of those with sickle cell, most of whom are of African descent. 1 in 3 African American blood donors is a match for people with sickle cell disease. So visit Red Cross and find out how you can save a life. To learn more or to make an appointment to donate, visit redcrossblood.org. Call 1-800-RED-CROSS or download the Red Cross Blood Donor app today.
In a time when prices are high, money is tight, and the dollar is stretched to the max, you can't waste time looking for some place for auto repairs. You need to know the right place. And when it comes to maintenance for your Japanese car, the right place is Lex Service. Bring your Lexus, Toyota, Infiniti, Acura, Honda, and more for 5-star service at prices lower than the dealership. Let their ACS certified mechanics deliver on the promise of excellent service at affordable prices. And if you're in need of extended car repair, Lex Service offers free loaner cars. Plus, enjoy free Wi-Fi while you wait. Looking for a quick option? Lex Service is conveniently located in the South Bay. Give them a call at 310-517-0293. That's 310-517-0293. Let Lex Service take care of your car so you can get to your next destination safely. Lex Service.
Violent crime can affect anyone, but Cal VCB is here to help. If you have bills from a violent crime that impacted you or your family, such as medical or mental health bills, burial fees, or lost wages, Cal VCB can help you pay those back. Any eligible victim can receive support. Whether it's today or in the future, Cal VCB can help you rebuild. Learn more and apply at victims.ca.gov.
Leon Lacey's Black Tie Cinematic Symphony Tour presents An Evening of Elegance with an amazing 80-piece symphony orchestra and the hottest gospel artist on the planet at West Angeles Church of God in Christ, Friday, October 10th at 8 p.m. Featuring Ty Tribbett, Hezekiah Walker, also Israel Houghton, and Yolanda Adams with Judith McAllister, featuring Maestro Leon Lacey's 80-piece symphony orchestra playing to film. It's a red carpet black tie affair with a special tribute honoring Bishop Charles E. Blake and Bishop Noel Jones. Tickets on sale now at blacktiesymphony.com. That's blacktiesymphony.com or call 718-570-9831. 718-570-9831. Again, that's 718-570-9831. It happens Friday, October 10th at the West Angeles Church of God in Christ, 3600 Crenshaw Boulevard.
Ladies, it's Adele Lamar, and it's time to get fit, feel fabulous, and conquer those fitness goals. Who do I call? CJ of CJ's Functional Fitness. Join CJ's Fit in Your Clothes personalized boot camp, and let's do this together. The message is clear: empowerment, achievable results. The process, well, it's simple. Set out that special outfit. You know, the one that you've been trying to get into. Grab a few friends with the same vision. Now close your eyes. Imagine yourself in that outfit. Now let's put it in the work. CJ will motivate the crew to get to those results. And in 1 month, you can slide right into that outfit. To set up your small group for your personalized Fit in Your Clothes boot camp or private sessions, go to CJFFLA.com. That's CJFFLA.com. Or call 424-456-7306. That's 424-456-7306 today.
You don't have to be a fighter to feel like one, so let's train.
Hi, my name is Sean Copeland. I am a loyal listener of KJLH. One day, a very intriguing commercial about roofing replacement caught my ear. So I decided to give Jerome's SoCal Home Improvement a call for an estimate. After speaking with Jerome, I was pleasantly surprised at the more than fair price to replace my roof. Jerome's SoCal Home Improvement are very ethical and professional. Jerome also provided 100% financing. Wow, 100% financing? The work on my roof was exceptional. My family and I are beyond satisfied, and we definitely plan to do future home projects. And with winter coming, it's time for a new heating system and window and door replacement to keep the cold air out and heating costs down.
Call Jerome SoCal Home Improvement and ask for me, Jerome, 844-534-7336, 844-534-7336, or log on to YouKnowMeJerome.com. YouKnowMeJerome.com.
This Saturday, September 20th, join the Office of Supervisor Holly J. Mitchell for an action-packed day of movement, inspiration, and sports at the 2nd District Racial Justice Learning Exchange at Athens Park Gymnasium in Los Angeles. It's for youth ages 12 to 18, and they'll have the opportunity to participate in hands-on clinics for volleyball, track and field, street hockey, and tennis. Together, we'll also explore how we can work toward removing systemic barriers and advance youth sports access so every young person can play, grow, and thrive. Don't miss the 2nd District Racial Justice Learning Exchange. It's this Saturday, September 20th from 9:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Athens Park Gymnasium, 12603 South Broadway in Los Angeles. For more information, visit mitchell.lacounty.gov. mitchell.lacounty.gov. Again, that's mitchell.lacounty.gov.
Wake up, wake up.
This is The Front Page on Radio Free 102.3 KJLH. Here's Dara Starr Tucker.
Good morning. Welcome back to The Front Page. Y'all, the foolery, the foolishness, y'all will never have any idea. Oh, the places we go during these breaks, especially when we got somebody like Raeshanda in studio with us. Bo is showing out, though, this morning.
That's okay.
I think you like Raeshanda.
I knew when I came in, he was going to be trouble.
You knew?
I knew.
Something about him.
Oh, wait. It's the bald head.
He got that look.
What? No.
She said that is so light-skinned. These are light-skinned activities. She is 100% right, Bo.
And that's okay.
That's what it is. It's the bald head.
Okay.
And also, I want to know, by the time December, January get here, what color Bo gonna be?
Bo, we're not gonna be able to see Bo.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be clear.
Montaz is literally laughing from down the hall, which is hilarious.
Sugar cookie.
Bo, you can't say nothing. You know she is accurate.
No, she's not actually.
She's accurate.
I'm outside.
Tara's trying to hold on too.
I walk outside in the sunlight.
See, I was going to say any amount of sun, they try to get it. They're trying to,
But you know what? This is California, so.
Oh, that is true.
Right. He'll have. There is some hope.
Okay.
There is some hope. He will be able to retain some color.
I've spent seasons in Memphis. What are you talking about? I'm not, bro. I'm not. Montaz just yelled out, "Don't move to Alaska."
Yelling from down the hall. You have brought out the foolishness in us this morning, Raeshanda. I'm telling you, you have a quality about you. It is special. And
Can you tell people how to follow you on social media, please?
Yes. Can you please follow?
She don't need no more followers. The child got, 3 million followers across all platforms?
I want her to have more than you now.
Oh, hey, she already does.
Oh.
She already does, bro. Every day.
That's okay. Do you have a belt in here? That's the problem.
That is the problem.
You know, and I don't even condone that. But
that is the problem.
I am house colored. I'm in a house. I don't get beats. Take that.
You know what? I'll take it, Bo.
We out in the fields.
Lord.
He in the house.
What you mean you in the field? Have you looked at yourself?
I'm in the fields.
She's in denial. Everybody look at me. Just don't. It's okay. In her mind, she is like a mocha.
You know what? We have one person. We're gonna have to give this lady a name. She called when we get into conversations like this. She doesn't appreciate it, and she'll call and let us know. Try to straighten us out. I love these kinds of inappropriate conversations, Bo. I have to say, the more inappropriate, the better.
See.
So yeah. Bo is in the house.
Bo started this.
Maybe I'm in the barn. I don't know. Maybe not the field.
Why would you be in a...
I don't know, Raeshanda.
I don't know. Where are we going with this conversation?
Nowhere.
I didn't even start it. I thought we was...
Nobody's responsible for it.
You just blamed me 2 seconds ago.
Well, that because it felt easier to do so.
Raeshanda picked up on your spirit immediately, Bo. Immediately. She knew.
Okay, for me, I'm Bobo. Mm-hmm. That's me. I'm a goofball.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I've been like this my entire life. Mm-hmm. For one, I've always believed laughter and smiles cure everything.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
So when I'm around people that I care about, like Dara, Danny, I like people around me to have positive energy.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, it's laughter. When I go out to the streets and every Wednesday, I go out and I give away tickets. I tell them the first thing that I always tell them, we are out here to have a good time.
Absolutely.
Because everything that's going on in this world right now, we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. So we're going to live in this moment and we're going to laugh, we're going to smile, and we're going to be out here and have a good time.
Absolutely.
And we're going to uplift. If somebody wins and it's not you, be happy for that person.
Absolutely.
Because that person, you don't know how much these tickets mean to that person.
Yeah.
So that's my mindset every day I come to work. That's the reason I got into radio, was to be able to uplift people, make people feel better about themselves, and go on knowing that, you know what? I'm going to make it today. That's always been my mindset.
That.
So when I come in here and deal with the lady that was born in the 1920s right here, I just do it to make her. You was here when the first TV was made. Don't start that.
Oh, my God.
But I love Dara to death, and she knows it.
Well, you know what? It's a good segue because we all... We have to be unapologetically who we are.
That is true.
And it is not always easy to do that. How do you navigate that, though, Raeshanda? First of all, you can find Raeshanda, thank you for reminding us, Bo, at Shop AIF on TikTok, as though she needs us. And we are in... Danny, thank you so much. Because we get caught up in the foolishness. Danny is literally letting me know that we have probably 2 minutes left. And I'm thinking we've got, some time. This is why I didn't play that second song.
See?
Danny.
Again, it's Bo's fault.
Can you tell us in 30 seconds? It is Bo's fault. Can you tell us in 30 seconds, Raeshanda, what you want your impact to be?
I want my impact to be that I did what I could in the time that was given to me on this earth. I want to die on E.
Yes.
Right? That I've used everything. I've lifted people. I've helped people. I want my impact to be now in this moment to keep people informed and uplifted. Find joy in this time now.
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely. Raeshanda, Lias, thank you so much for coming here. You just have such a warmth about you. I'm sorry for gushing so much this morning, but I'm such a fan. You have no idea.
I have enjoyed myself.
Greg and I both are such big fans of yours. You can find Raeshanda online on TikTok at Shop AIF. She has a fashion business as well, right?
Yes.
Raeshanda, please check that out. We didn't even have the chance to talk about that. Instagram, you can find her at Raeshanda_Lias, RAESHANDA_Lias. Thank you for being here. You made time for us this morning. You're in town for a BET event, right?
Yes.
Has been named Ebony's top 100 social media creators. I mean, you're doing it, and I'm just so looking forward to seeing the places that you will go, because your future is very bright, Raeshanda.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you for being here. You are listening to Radio Free 102.3 FM KJLH. Thank you for turning to the front page, where our stories live and our voices lead. Stay tuned for the Steve Harvey Morning Show with Ade Lamar. I'm Dara Starr Tucker. Until Monday, stay loud and stay lifted.
The views and opinions expressed during this program are